Hello. So it is the end of September, which means that it is about time to get garlic in the ground in my area. So that is what I will be doing today, just pointing out all of the garlic that I have. It's supposed to rain over the next few days. So I'm hoping that that helps keep the seedlings that I just planted out moist enough so that they can germinate and hopefully, you know, last through fall. And I'm also hoping that it'll help my garlic as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Stay tuned. In case you did not know, my name is Brittany Buss, and this is All Buss, No Fuss Gardening. Let's get into it. All right, so I ideally I would like to put some garlic in like these holes in these bricks, just because I do remember that back in spring when I planted out some garlic, I put them in the holes in the bricks of the small bed that I have, and I do not recall any squirrels bothering any of the plants that I had in that bed. And they didn't disturb the soil at all, like they just kind of steered clear of it. So I'm hoping that maybe it'll create a bit of a barrier, to kind of, um, just deter them. We will see if that's what happens, but I'm just going to go through really quickly and pull those weeds out of the bricks so that I can fill them with some uh, potting mix, or raised bed mix, and some compost, and get these garlic cloves inside. I'm not going to have you watch me pull weeds. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. The weeds inside of the front of these bricks have been all pulled up. So I'm just gonna backfill this with some soil and then some compost, and then plant my garlic in there, and we will let it do what it chooses to do. I have, this is all of the garlic that I have. I believe it's like Transylvania garlic, something like that. I ordered it offline. It was about 4 bulbs. As you can see, I peeled these. You don't have to peel them, I don't believe, but I decided to peel them just because, I don't know, I feel like in the spring when I planted my garlic, you can see right there, that's the tip of the garlic. In the spring when I planted my garlic, I feel like they germinated a lot quicker, when I peeled them, because I did some that were peeled and some that weren't. So that's just what worked out for me. So I decided to go ahead and peel them all. So I'm just going to kind of choose the bigger cloves of garlic and plant those in the holes around like the front. I'm not going to go all the way back. I'm just going to do like the first few holes on the sides, all of the holes in the front, and just kind of create like a little barrier right here in the front. All right, so I'm just now realizing how deep these brick holes actually are. And I have another bag of soil. I just don't want to use all of my soil to try to fill them up. So what I think I am going to do is grab some leaves that we have in our yard. They are very wet right now, which sucks. But I'm going to use those and just kind of put them in the bottom of these holes to kind of take up a little bit more of the space. They will decompose as the soil decomposes. It's just going to go right back into the earth. That's where the leaves come from. That's where they're going to go back to. So we're just going to put them in the bottom of the hole and then add the soil. All right, I managed to find some dry leaves in a bin that we had. So now I'm just, like I said, gonna go and backfill it with soil and then start adding my garlic. So now that I have effectively made a mess trying to fill these tiny holes with soil, I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in. Like I said, I'm just gonna go for the bigger pieces, and when I plant them, I'm gonna plant them with this part that sprouts, the pointy part up, and then the part down here, this brown part is the part that's gonna go into the soil. So essentially, it will look like, and I want to plant it maybe like an inch from the top. So I'm gonna put them in about like that, and then backfill it a little bit, sprinkle it with a little compost over the top, and there will be about an inch of soil above it. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to plant things like when you plant seeds and stuff, it's supposed to be like double the like width of the seed itself. But I think like in the spring I did my garlic an inch down and everything turned out fine. So I'm just gonna do that again. But this is what I'm gonna be doing in all of the holes. I'm just gonna grab the garlic pieces out. The pointy part that's actually starting to shoot up is gonna be at the top, and I'm gonna put the bottom part down in the soil because that's where the roots will grow from. All right, so this is what that looks like. I didn't go as far back on this side as I did on that side because I do have this trellis here and I didn't want to have to worry about trying to harvest with the trellis in the way. But we've got all of our garlic in the holes as far as I want them to be. And so, like I said, now I'm just gonna backfill them with soil. Add a little bit of compost on top as well. And then I'm just gonna backfill these, and then I will be done with this. And there we have it. That is all I'm going to be doing to plant out garlic today. Just what I did at the end there, I just kind of topped, like I said, just kind of topped it off with some soil, went back through with some compost to put on top as well, and then I did like a little leaf layer over the top to kind of help mulch it in and keep the soil wet. It is supposed to rain again for, I don't know, like until Tuesday. So I'm hoping that that helps kind of save me and keep everything moist. And I will probably also just go back through and hit everything with the water hose just a shot, because I do want to make sure that these leaves are nice and wet so that they don't like fly away or anything in the wind. But I just watered with some rainwater that I collected in a bin over there. Now all I have to do is the same for that bed over there. I'm just going to do the front and some of the side holes just like I did over here. And then I will be done for the day. All right, so I just got done with the other side of this large C-shaped bed, putting the rest of the garlic in. I did it exactly how I did the garlic over there. I just backfilled it with leaves first, added soil, added the garlic cloves, added more soil, compost, and then topped it off with leaves and then some rainwater just to kind of give the leaves some weight so that they don't fly away. And then on this side, I did the same right here as I did over there. I kind of just stopped right at the trellis so that I won't have a hard time harvesting. But I did go all the way back on this side because I had the resources. So I just decided to go ahead and do it because I wanted to use as much of that garlic as I could. And I got through a good amount actually, but I am done with planting out all of my garlic, and I am very satisfied about it. Looks good if you ask me.